Last episode I got these 50,000 nature runes one by one from the nature rune chest upstairs in Rellekka, which took about 250 hours. Now, using them all up for high alchemy will take another 50 hours or so, but will also get me a nice payday of about 8 million GP. However, the reason I got these runes was not GP at all. This is pretty much my only viable way of training magic, and I need to get to 87 for my current chunk task. And this should be just about enough to get me there. Let's get to business. "300 hours later, we have ourselves 87 magic, meaning we can now enchant onyx-tipped crossbow bolts for our chunk task. And now we just need the onyx bolts themselves, which come from dragon implings at... oh no. Oh no. What the is going on? I just got another beaver. Well, has a funny feeling he would have been followed. Beaver at 4.2 million XP or so. Yeah, the first video is launching, or the video that where I got this fellow right here is launching in about 4 or 5 hours. So yeah, that one isn't even on YouTube yet. But I guess you have seen that video by now. But I mean, Hannibal, my man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for this. You know, I'm just woodcutting some use, getting enough for the firemaking goal that I have, which is 67,000 XP away. So we are very close to getting 75 firemaking banked here. But yeah, now I guess we have 2 beavers or foxes or something. Alrighty then. There we go, 75 firemaking banked. So yeah, let's get to it. We have a lot of things to burn and we can cross over one of our chunk tasks. Let's go. While I start lighting the whole CS village on fire, let's take a quick look at what tasks I have left in this chunk, as it has been half a year since I rolled the chunk. All of these are just because of one single wheat field, giving me access to Puro and thus to all the implings inside Puro, meaning I need to train a lot of different skills to be able to process the items I get from the implings. For skilling tasks, I need 90 cooking with a +5 boost to make a pot summer pie, 75 firemaking to burn magic logs, 95 fletching to fletch dragon darts, 89 hunter to catch lucky implings, and 87 magic to enchant onyx bolts. And just to set your expectations right, I am going to complete every one of these tasks in this episode. Or at least get the levels for them. That means about 100,000 butterflies to catch, 20,000 fish to cook, 10,000 logs to burn, and using up the 50,000 nature runes which I already did in the intro. It's going to be one hell of an episode, so let's dive in. Pretty damn important milestone coming up right around here. 62 firemaking is actually nothing, well, I guess blisterwood logs, but 1500 total, that is massive. That unlocks the 1500 total level worlds, as you probably know, and these worlds are really good for catching implings in Puro because the bots in there usually don't have 1500 total. They have like maybe 700-800 total. They are just training hunter and stuff like that, so these are basically almost bot-free worlds in Puro, and that is extremely important when we go to catch all of those rare implings that we still need. And it's pretty amazing that we have 1500 total with all of these skills at level 1 and level 7 construction and 29 slayer that I have lamped. All of these things are just, you know, it's weird being a chunk man is what I'm going for here. 63 firemaking, 64 firemaking, 65, is that an unlock? Cave goblin mining helmets and Jeporite logs. I guess it is an unlock. I think I am moving on to bonfires. It does kind of feel stupid. It's just 3 times slower than making lines, but at least you get the full XP nowadays. There was a brief moment in time when you would only get a third of the XP, and it was 3 times slower as well, which was just absolutely crazy, so I am very happy they patched this. But yeah, this is a full 3.5 minutes of AFK per inventory, which is pretty nice when I need to do some actual work or some editing, and right now I am kind of swamped with my actual work, so I am going to be AFKing a lot on this account. There's a big level right there. Level 70, firemaking, 5 more levels to go. 71, 72 firemaking, 73 firemaking. Damn, now I only basically have oak to go, and that is so slow XP. That is the slowest one of these all. I'm actually contemplating just going and chopping some more Arctic pines. They are like over twice as much XP as oak logs, and they are very fast to cut as well. So I might just go ahead and save these oak logs. I might need these for construction or something later on anyways. So I might just save these and go and chop some more Arctic pines. Have a baguette for free. Is it stale? Is the question of the day. Never is, my man. 74 firemaking, 1 more level to go. And just in time before a system update, 75 firemaking, we can now burn magic logs and I guess use an abyssal lantern with magic log, but we are not going to get that for a very long time. But now let's go ahead and use a magic log, one of our 2 remaining magic logs, and get our chunk task done. Burn a magic log, going right in the hopper, and there we go. Beautiful, that is a chunk task done, 75 firemaking, and yeah, we are basically done with firemaking and woodcutting in this chunk. We got the fletching level done as well. That is beautiful. I think I'm going to be focusing on cooking next. I still need to get 90 cooking, and with a +5 boost I can make myself a part summer pie, which is my cooking chunk task at the moment. And basically what I'm going to be doing is just buying 750 inventories of fish here from Flosi Fishmonger on Yatizo. On one world I can buy 20 tuna, 5 lobsters and 2 salmons for a total of 2780 cooking XP. Then we just bank, hop worlds, buy another inventory and repeat for 750 times. And then finally I'm going to be cooking all of them in Needisnot because we have a range right next to a bank there, which will get us to 90 cooking, and then we're going to use a chef's delight from a gourmet impling to get ourselves from 90 to 95 cooking, and that will be our cooking chunk task done as well. And it almost unlocks summer pies for me as well. I just need cooking apples from somewhere, and basically I need an apple tree or the Ardi farm shop. They have apples there. But I do have everything else. I have the strawberries, the watermelons and everything. So I just need some apples, and then we're gonna have summer pies, which will be absolutely amazing as well. It's a really good food. It heals a lot. It restores your run energy. It boosts your agility. I can just use it for a multitude of different things. But first we do need to bank all of these 750 inventories of fish, so let's get to it. This is actually a pretty good way of tracking how many worlds I have hopped through. When I buy a full inventory, I get this message: you don't have enough inventory space, and 51 in parentheses, meaning I have hopped 51 worlds so far. Each inventory takes about 30 seconds or half a minute, so this is gonna be taking about 6 hours in total just running back and forth this bank and Flosi, which is definitely not my favorite activity, but hey, this is basically the last time I need to train cooking outside of the skilling cape itself, which is really nice. And it's really not that expensive at all either. I'm just gonna be spending maybe 600-700k or something, which is really not that bad at all. I could fish all of these myself. I'm going to need some fishing levels in the future probably, but for now I think this is just gonna be a lot faster and a lot more enjoyable than AFKing for sharks or something, fishing for like hundreds of hours. I'm just gonna save that for a future chunk. I have enough on my plate right now. Well, that is about 330 inventories filled up, and it's about 1 AM here and my eyelids are just collapsing on themselves. So I think I'm gonna be finishing this tomorrow, but that should be about 1 million banked right there. Yes, 1 million XP banked. I'm gonna go to sleep, I'm gonna finish this tomorrow, and yeah, this is a really painstaking hopping ride. I really do not enjoy world hopping, and for some reason I have had a lot of that on this account. But anyways, see you tomorrow for the rest of the hops. And there we go. That should be the last inventory of fish that I need. Let's just reset this, and level 90 banked. Let's go. That is beautiful. Now we just need to cook all of the fish, which is just AFKing at the furnace, or we could try out something else. In the last video by Jeporite, he showed me the most insane cooking method that I have ever seen.
Oh, this actually works. So normally when you cook food, you get this menu that pops up asking you how many you want to cook. But if you only have one food of a certain type, it just cooks it immediately, in one game tick.
And to be clear, I would much rather bank all of the fish and then cook all of them AFK than do this RSI-inducing hell. But I do really want to try this out. This might be like actually fun to do for a little while. Not for, 85 to 90 cooking, but for just a little while we might want to try this out. So we need to left click set all of these to buy one, like so, and then we have left click to buy one all of them, and then we just need to make a bonfire or just a normal fire here. Okay, I think we are ready to go and give this a try. Okay, let's try this again. So we use all of them one by one on the fire. There you go. I mean, that's an amazing method of cooking. You also need to drop all of them in the same tick, I guess, or maybe sell them or something, I don't know. It's really hard to do this actually, like, properly. And my fox is standing in the way as well. Drop, buy, cook, drop, buy, cook. I mean, it's a really fast method, and I guess you can get a lot of XP this way, really fast if you actually want to do this. New cooking meta, maybe? But I'm not going to be doing this. I mean, yeah, it is actually a really fun method for at least a little while once you get it to work. You just buy 4 of them, you cook all of 4 of them, and drop all 4 of them, and just rinse and repeat. And I guess it's better to have someone feeding the fire in there as well, so that you don't run out of the fire. But, I mean, it's a pretty damn cool method of cooking. Jeporite is a genius. And also makes one of the best series on YouTube, so definitely go and give him a watch. But yeah, this will be my spot of AFKing for the next 20,000 fish. So I'm just going to be doing this while I edit and do some work, so I will keep you posted on the levels, but for now, let's go and do something a tad bit less AFK. Yep, welcome back to the Polar Hunter area. I hope you didn't forget about this place already. This is basically the last skilling grind that I have in my chunk. It's just 89 Hunter. 2 episodes ago I got all the way to 74, which is 1/4 of the way there. And I tried basically all of the training methods that I have here. The butterflies, the Kyatts, the saber-tooth kebbits, all combinations of these 3 guys. And it just seems that butterflies are the way to go. And I have caught about 30,000 of them, and I still need to catch about 100,000 of them. Which does sound kinda insane. But surprisingly, this is pretty good XP. It's like over 50,000 XP at best, so I really can't complain. Compared to just spamming Puro, this is actually a decent way of training. So anyways, let's get to it. One of the biggest skilling runs this account has had, 100,000 butterflies. Let's go. First level back, there is 75 Hunter. We could now catch some sort of bats. 30 Slayer, all from lamping right there. Big one there, level 80 Hunter. That is really good. You can now have up to 5 traps placed at a time, which unfortunately doesn't apply to me at all. You can only use the 5 traps in box trapping, net trapping, bird trapping, and rabbit trapping, which obviously I don't have any of those. And multiple pit traps and multiple deadfall traps is just not a thing, so that's kind of useless. Very, very impactful for anyone going for a high Hunter level with like black chins or something like that, but for me, not impactful in the slightest. 82 Hunter, we are halfway there to 89. Oh my dear lord, does it feel good and horrible at the same time, but it feels good, I guess. It feels good. I'll take this as a positive thing. Now this is going to be a massive level right there, 83 Hunter, which means we can now catch Dragon Implings, the second highest tier of Impling that we can catch, and probably one of the best Implings that we can catch, because lucky Implings just are that rare that you just don't see them often. But Dragon Implings are pretty damn good and impactful for our account as well. I do want to go and check those out, so let's see if we can find one. I have seen a couple of rare implings in the Polar Hunter area. There is a spawn point in there actually, so I'm going to be carrying a net and some jars from now on so that I can catch any dragon or ninja implings that I might see in case I run into one of them, but I do not expect to find them in masses in the hunter area. There's so much open area where they can fly that it's just not a really good area to catch any implings in, but we can certainly try and see if we can find any. But there is a much better place to catch rare implings in my area that isn't in Piro because I don't want to go there because there's so many bots in there. But this is actually one of the best areas in the whole game to catch rare implings in. And that is right here between the Fishing Guild and the Ranging Guild. There is a rare tier impling spawn right here, and there are so many barriers and things around this location. There's so many trees, fences, fence posts, things like that that are just going to trap all of the implings and funnel them in this one little corridor between here. And usually they are also funneled north through this little corridor into my hands right here. And lo and behold, before I even turn my recorder on, I actually caught a dragon impling and a magpie impling. This is a really good area to catch some implings in. And I'm also probably going to be using my main to lure even some more implings from the south right there. But let's see if we can get anything good from this first dragon impling that we caught. The one thing that we are looking for the most is going to be a mystic rope bottom. That is our chunk task for the best in slot legs magic thing that we can get. And that comes from dragon implings. But first from the magpie mystic boots. Okay, I mean, those are our best in slot, but we do have those already, I think, so not a new thing. Can we get some mystic bottoms to go along with the boots? That is the question. Nope, that's Amulets of Glory. I mean, for basically anyone else, I think, that would be looking for something from Dragon Implings, that is probably the one thing that they would be looking for. The Amulets of Glory. I unfortunately do already have my personal self-made Amulet of Glory, but I guess these are decent as well. They are at least a good high alch, if nothing else. But okay, I'm just gonna be searching this area again. I'm probably gonna bring my main here, as I said, and use that to lure some more implings into this little corridor. And yeah, let's catch some implings. And basically this is just how I'm doing it. I'm using my main account with the Dark Lure spell from the Arceus spellbook and getting these implings into this tunnel and just kind of pulling them to me. Easy as that. And there is a full inventory of all sorts of implings. A couple of rare ones, nothing really rare. We don't have any ninja or dragon implings here, but some magpies in there as well. And that is the last of them. We did get one wild pie, which might be useful for something in the future, maybe like those brine rats or something, but pretty much nothing else too noteworthy. Some basic impling chunk, I would call it. This might be even a better place. Right here next to Sinclair's mansion, there's this spawn right here, and there's a lot of blockades here as well. All of these fence posts. You see there's a gourmet impling right there. So that is from this spawn. So you have all of these fences, all of these trees and everything blocking the implings in this little area. So this might actually be even better than the one in the Fishing Guild. I'm not really sure, but at least I don't need a Dark Lure here or my main account here. I can just, you know, hop here on my own or even bring my main and hop on another world and basically double the efficiency of looking for these implings. Yep, look at this. Ninja impling and a magpie impling, both on the same world right here. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. Oh my lord, no way. There's a lucky impling here. No way, dude. I think that's the first time I'm seeing one on this account. They are so freaking rare. You don't see these at all, dude. I wish I had 89 Hunter right now. I would be able to catch that and just be done with the grind, but alas, that is so rare to see, and there it goes. No, I want it so bad. Well, at least I guess this kind of proves my point that this is actually a pretty good area for looking for these lucky implings. If you see one of these in Piro, it's gonna be there for like approximately 10 seconds before a bot grabs it. So yeah, this is probably just a better place to look for implings right here. Oh, another ninja impling right there. That is beautiful. These are, in my opinion, the most valuable implings that I can catch. Even better than dragon implings, because these guys have prayer potions on their drop table. And that is the single most important thing that I can get from implings right now. Prayer potions are so valuable and are going to be so valuable once I get something combat related in the future. Like maybe the Waterbirth Island and the Dragon of Kings. I'm gonna need some prayer potions. So I definitely want to see as many ninja implings as I can. Magpies, on the other hand, are kinda useless, but they are some decent money, so I'm not gonna turn them down once I see them. Beautiful, another ninja impling, come to daddy. Alright, I think that is enough. Let's get to the spoils. First off, we have some gourmet implings, and there we go. There is the Chef's Delight. I got some sort of a R there, I'm sorry. But yeah, the Chef's Delight is the +5 boost that we need for cooking the part summer pie in the future. So that is essential and beautiful that we got it. From the Eclectic implings, pretty much nothing. And from the Essence implings, just some runes most probably. There we go. Magpie implings. Mystic gloves, I mean, almost our best in slot, but not actually. We have the combat bracelet, and that is our best in slot. So these are a new item, but not a useful one. And then some rune items. These are basically just money for me. I really can't get anything new from Magpie implings anymore. I can just get some more, you know, money stuff. So they're okay, but not really essential at all. And then ninja implings, we have a couple of possible unlocks. Dragonhide is not one of them. Prayer potions maybe. Rune chain buddy, not good. Please. No, rune arrows. I hate you. I have all of these or don't need any of these. I can't do anything with Black Dragonhide just yet, so that is unfortunate. We could have gotten some more unlocks or some prayer potions or something useful, but not this time. We just got some more money. But I do think that is enough. I do want to get that 89 hunter so that we could catch some lucky implings if we see them again, like I just saw one of them, and it really pisses me off when I see one and I can't catch it. So back to the Polar Hunter area we go. About 60,000 butterflies to go, I think. Oh boy. The worst level is coming to a close, right, with this one, 88 hunter. That means there's just one more level and it is the final level. The worst is now behind us. A whopping 456,000 XP to go for the last level. Whew. It's like 9 hours or something, almost 10 hours of catching butterflies. Although I did say I would try out some saber-tooth Kyatts again. These guys right here. Maybe I should go ahead and do a little test, maybe try them out again, see if the catch rate is any better now at 88 hunter. It was absolutely abysmal trying to catch them at like 80 hunter, it was, or 75 hunter, it was just not worth it at all, but maybe now at 88 hunter it would be actually pretty good. So let's go and get a teasing stick real quick. Oh, and I almost forgot, I got some goodies this level. I have a magpie, a dragon, and an essence impling. So the essence impling is whatever, magpie implings are also kind of whatever, but let's see. Rings of Life, okay, I mean, High Elks, I guess. And Dragon Impling. Whoa, a Dragon Longsword. That's a new one. I don't have that one yet, but I also cannot use it before we complete the Lost City. Which, is not happening. Weird that it actually says Lost City of Xanaris quest. It's just called Lost City, isn't it? Anyway, it's not gonna be useful for me for a very, very long time. Maybe never, but, it's cool to have a nice little trophy from Dragon Implings. Last video there was a very helpful comment from someone called Jaldren1385, and he thinks this southernmost trap in this western section is the best one to use, as there's a Kyatt spawn directly north of here and a good second trap to the northeast right here. And as there are snowy nights in the area, I can also use those to heal the damage the Kyatts might do to me, or even maybe cancel the Kyatts stun animation. So let's test it out for a quick minute. Remember, the butterflies are about 45 to 50k per hour, so this has to be above 50k per hour to be worth it. And I know this is going to be much more involved than the butterflies are. They are just basically standing in one step and clicking 2 different squares, and that's basically it. So it's very easy to catch the butterflies, and this is gonna involve getting all the trees and putting all the traps and luring them into the traps and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's see how this does. Well, I have been at it for about 50 minutes now, and the XP per hour is saying about 62k per hour, which is much better than the butterflies. I don't know, I'm kind of conflicted. I kind of like the butterflies a little bit more. This is way more involved. There's a lot more clicking and taking care of the trees and everything all the time. So yeah, this is much more like high intensity kind of training, unlike the butterflies, but it is more XP per hour, and I'm getting some prayer XP as well, which is kind of a little bonus. But yeah, I'm not really sure. Should I do this or the butterflies for this last level? Maybe I'll just do this for the variety's sake for at least a little while. It is also possible to get 2 Kyatts in one trap, which is really hard to do because they are wandering so frequently. Basically, you just need to get one in the trap and then, you know, tease the other one and jump back over to trap. But as you can see, it is a little bit hard to do. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go back to the butterflies, really. I'm not really enjoying this Kyatts hunting method. If this was my only hunting method, I would absolutely do it. But for now, I think I'm just gonna go back to the butterflies. They're just so much more chill. You can just click the 2 spots, even though it takes a long time. And I have been doing this for a long time. It's kind of second nature to me already. I can just, you know, watch some shows or something and just click these 2 spots, and it's easy going like this. One more level and then we're done. Oh my god, this is not a drill. Look at the chat box. Maka just said Lucky Imp World 446 in RD Zoo, which is not that far away from my area. And look at my XP. I have like 900 XP to go to level 89. I could actually finish the Lucky Impling grind right now. Maka, please. Hold that Impling. He said he used Tele Other. I gotcha. I don't know what that even means. Does it hold the Impling in place or something? Come on, come on, come on, come on. There it is! 89 Hunter. You can now catch Lucky Implings. 130,000 butterflies done, but I don't have time to celebrate. I gotta go and get the Lucky Impling right now. Move, move, move. Run, run, run. Caught it. Sorry you took too long, brother. No. How could you do this to me? No. Traitor. He might be just trolling, I don't know. I'm still gonna go and check if it's there or not. And if it is there, I still do need to kind of lure it north quite a while before I can catch it, and hopefully nobody else catches it. So I'm not too optimistic right now, but I'm gonna go and check it out. Well, I am looking around on my other account, but I can't see it anywhere. Not near the Odyssey, not north of it, not south of it. Nowhere to be found, so I think Mako was actually telling the truth and he caught it. Or someone else caught it, I don't know, but it's not here. Unfortunate. That could have been the perfect ending for the 89 grind. Ah, dang it. Well, unfortunately we didn't get the Lucky Impling today, but this has probably been the most progress heavy episode I have ever done. So if you did enjoy it, do me the honor, take a peek at your second monitor where I assume I am yapping away at the moment, and check if you have subscribed to the channel. And click the like button while you are there, it does help out a lot. There's one more big goal before we can call this chunk quits, and that is a cozy little grind of 2400 nature Implings that I'll have to catch. See you next time. As always, a big thank you to all the channel members for keeping the series and the channel going. If you're interested in supporting the channel, subscribing is the easiest way, and if you want to go above and beyond, there's a link to the channel memberships down below. Thank you again for watching, I'll see you in the next one.